Two stations, one voice. This is Beach Club Radio and Anyone FM.
Friday Night Live with Jerry and Jacqueline. Topical debate and a whole lot more. Call the studio on 01 670 600 700.
Bye-bye!
More than 75 people have been arrested after an operation by Police Scotland uncovered at least 30 million images. 3 former Irish bank executives have been jailed following the most high-profile prosecutions connected to the country's 2008 banking crisis. A court in Dublin found them guilty of misleading the public about the financial health of the now defunct Anglo-Irish Bank.
Weather.
29th of July 2016, any isolated showers will soon cease away, leaving a dry night here in the northeast. Saturday, that's what we want to know, a dry and sunny start. Most places should stay dry. 17 degrees is the high. Not a great deal to tell you about tonight. So what about the flights? TOM 1571 from Malaga, that's touching down at 22:05. And KL 971 from Amsterdam, 22:20. You're looking good again.
Thank you, Jordan.
It's not because we've got the cameras in tonight, but
I always look good on a Friday. You know that.
You do.
You're not looking so bad yourself, actually.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome.
that. And we've got a listener in tonight as well.
We have.
And I feel so privileged that she's in. How you doing, Pepsi?
Hi, Jerry.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Now, you came all the way across from Chesterley streets.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think of our little studio then?
It's okay. Okay.
You told me you were going to be nervous, but I don't think you're going to be nervous at all, are you?
I'll be shy.
Yeah, it's not what happened. On FM 102.5 across the northeast, online via Beach Club Radio. Good evening, it's Friday Night Live. Cheers for Pepsi.
It's for Pepsi. I didn't even ask. Well, we have to start.
You're just too good to be true.
Can't take my eyes off you. You feel like heaven to touch. Oh, I wanna hold you so much. As long as love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off you. There's nothing else to compare. Those are you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like me,
Do you know Sai? Somebody called Sai Portman.
You're just too good to be true.
Huh?
She's part of the group, supposed
The shirt? No, she's just saying hi. Hi Sai on Facebook. Yeah, we're told Pepsi, she can see the message. Thank you. Oh, I wanna hold you so much.
As long as love's alive, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Nightlife. Pepsi, you put your headphones on so then I know you can hear it. Okay, just in case I do come to you. Nightlife again. Boys Town Gang, Anyone FM 102.5, live across the northeast. How you doing? It's another Friday night.
Stations, one voice. This is Beach Hub Radio and Anyone FM.
From Blyth to Berwick and from Bamburgh to Bedlington, Union Taxis in Northumberland just got a whole lot bigger! We partnered together with the Blue Line Group to give you even better service. And by using our new state-of-the-art iCabby booking system, we can get a taxi to you faster and more efficiently than ever before. So wherever and whenever you need a taxi in Northumberland, call Union Taxis on 01670 540 340. Working in partnership with...
I knew I was going to ask this one day. Who is the safest bet? Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? Who is going to be the next president of the United States? Do we need to worry? And what can either of them do to turn things around in the world? Now, I know you're not a great fan of politics, are you?
No, I'm not.
But is it going to be Hillary or is it going to be Donald?
It's even though Donald is very entertaining, very funny.
What, you think he's entertaining?
It's a bit of a joke.
Do you know what?
It's a bit of a joke.
One day, that guy could have his finger on a nuclear weapon.
That's the scary bit.
That is scary
Very
stuff.
scary. Very.
Hillary, on the other hand, I mean, she's had a bit of a hard life, hasn't she?
Really?
Yeah, well, she had to put up with Bill for how long, didn't she?
Oh, Bill is gorgeous, Mr. Clinton.
Can you imagine how that poor fella feels right now? The most powerful man in the world at one point is now going to stand aside to possibly the most powerful woman in the world.
Well,
Now, women are bad enough at the best of times, but can you imagine a woman being president for crying out loud?
I think she'll do a good job. I think she'll do an amazing job.
Why?
I just do.
She's a woman for a start.
Oh, don't start, Jordan.
Look at what Margaret Thatcher done to the UK.
Margaret Thatcher did a lot of good to the UK.
Look at what Theresa Thatcher's going to do to the
I
UK.
think she'll do okay as well.
And now we could have Hillary Clinton.
Oh, you're surrounded by us.
It's the blokes I feel sorry for sitting in a room with all these women. The perfume
Wow.
smell and all that
The
kind of
perfume smell. I thought that turned a man on, Jerry, the perfume smell.
Well, it does, but you've got to have a nice sort of young woman, not an old granny. Not that I'm saying Hillary's an old granny,
You
but
have to close your eyes and pretend.
you know, I actually think Hillary's quite a decent looking bird, to be fair.
Yes, she is. She's very attractive.
Whereas Donald, on the other hand,
No, have you seen his girlfriend?
it's his wife.
Oh, his wife.
Yeah, the one who can't do things right and
Yeah.
read speeches
Yeah,
from...
I think she's just there to look like a bimbo, to be honest.
A what?
A bimbo. You know, just smile. Stand next to me and smile. I don't think she's got a voice of her own.
Would you fancy being Donald's wife? Or...
I'm so good for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, well, on the other side of things... Tonight we're also going to be talking about, is it okay to have a joke with the opposite sex in the workplace? What's wrong with a pinch on the bum or a discreet wolf whistle? Do the girls secretly enjoy it? I think they do. ABC, all of my heart. Gonna put you on edge, I think. So I'm gonna ask you to name. We know Obama is the current president. Who was president before Obama then? Come on, I'm giving it to you this time. You've got that blonde look about you. I wonder if Pepsi knows. You know, we've got a studio full of people and everybody's scratching their heads. Obama's the 44th president. The 43rd was President George W. Bush.
You at least you're reading it.
Where do you think I'm reading it from? I do my homework. The 42nd president was William J. Clinton. And the 41st, President George H.W. Bush.
Of course.
Now you're educated, you see?
Absolutely.
You just didn't have a clue, did you?
No, I didn't.
So, are you going for Hillary or are you going for Donald?
I'm going for Hillary.
Definitely Hillary.
Definitely Hillary.
I wonder.
Friday Night Live with Jerry and Jacqueline. Topical debate and a whole lot more. Call the studio on 01 670 600 700.
Somewhere out there is my family.
Somewhere
I can't find them on my own.
beyond the sea, somewhere waiting
Yes,
for me.
yes, yes.
Here we go. My lover stands on.
Hey guys, I'm looking for my family. Oh, good idea. Play dead.
I will see.
Hey guys,
In cinemas now.
wait a second.
2 stations, 1 voice. This is Beach Hub Radio and Anyone FM.
The sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It's happening. Everybody's in the day. And don't you know, it's a beautiful day. Hey.
Saying hello to Debbie, who's listening in her garden as we speak. And all the comments on Facebook that are coming in as well. Gary Fordo says, I'm a Donald Trump fan, but if he does come in, there will be a war. Thank you to Rachel Ashley on the wires as well. If it's Hillary, it will be obliteration for the world. And Charles Brindley on Twitter says, World War V, no matter who gets in. Come on, guys. Don't be so pessimistic. Could have been worse. Could have been Boris Johnson.
From Blyth to Berwick and from Bamborough to Bedlington, Union Taxis in Northumberland just got a whole lot bigger! We partnered together with the Blue Line Group to give you even better service. And by using our new state-of-the-art iCabby booking system, we can get a taxi to you faster and more efficiently than ever before. So wherever and whenever you need a taxi in Northumberland, call Union Taxis on 01670 540 340. Working in partnership with the Blue Line Group.
Dave Hughes on Facebook, thanks for getting in touch, says, if Hillary Clinton is the next president, then she's going to prison.
Alright tonight, what can you do? It's alright tonight, she's over you. You took the love she gave and left you, threw it all away. No time for goodbyes, so don't even try.
23 minutes past 8 in the UK, the brand new single from Bryan Adams, and Don't Even Try. Anyone FM, 102.5, live across the Northeast and throughout the UK, online. Ivor Williams has been in touch on Facebook to say, I, for one, think Donald Trump will make a decent go of it. The thought of Clinton getting elected really doesn't bear thinking about. John Lacey on Facebook says, if Trump gets in, free hairspray for everyone.
Is it a wig?
Is what a wig?
I thought his hair
I
was
don't
a
know.
wig.
Is
Or a bit of
Trump's
hair
hair
pieces.
a wig or not?
I don't know. I think he's had some pieces put in.
Can you imagine climbing into bed with that?
Oh no, no.
Run your fingers through my hair, darling.
Even without the hair,
Just
no.
the thought.
It's gross.
Anyway, Pepsi, you're keeping quiet. Are you a Clinton or are you a Trump?
I think I'll be a Clinton.
Why?
That's just female.
What's female got to do with it?
A lot. Yeah.
So you're going for Clinton, and
Yeah.
Jackie, you're going for
Clinton.
you're going for
Hillary.
Clinton as well.
We're going to take our country back, folks. We're going to take it back. We are with you, sire, for freedom, to the death. I like that guy. Thank you, man. Thank you.
The establishment, the media, the special interests.
First I was dismayed, I was horrified. I I should have won 2008 by a landslide. But then I spent so many nights thinking how Obama did me wrong. I grew strong.
Oh, Hillary.
And I wrote this comeback.
She's going to survive.
Got the place. Oval is mine now. I've started a race. Gonna change that front door lock. Secret Service take away your key. Gonna break through that glass ceiling. Gonna make some history.
Wanna go, walk out the door. Just let her burn now. We don't know what you anymore.
They've got to go so easy. You know I am the wild. But you know I ain't up on the moon. I ain't
You're on the wild, so no lie. And you'll survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got
nothing to lose, so I got one last shot to give, and I'll survive.
I will survive.
Friday Night Live with Jerry and Jacqueline.
Night Live.
Topical debate and a whole lot more. Call the studio on 01670 600 700.
Two stations, one voice. This is Beach Hub Radio and Anyone FM.
Weather.
How on earth can anybody cheat in a pigeon race? For crying out loud. Your weather. I'm glad I made somebody laugh in the studio tonight as well. Any isolated showers in the northeast will soon cease away, leaving a dry night. A sunny start to Saturday. Most places should stay dry. 17 degrees is the high.
Travel.
Reports of a broken down lorry on the A1. This is just north of the Metro Centre. Causing a bit of congestion, so the police are advising if you can avoid the area, that would be great. And the only flights to tell you about tonight is TOM 1571 from Malaga, that's going to touch down at 22:05, and KL 971 from Amsterdam. That's going to arrive at 22:20. What is she doing, this student? In the next half hour of the show, is it okay to have a joke with the opposite sex in the workplace? What about at a party or in a public place? What are you doing?
I got my things stuck.
Excuse me?
Oh, I got my wires stuck.
Do you think there's anything wrong with a pinch on the bum?
Depends who it's from, Jared. If it's from a total stranger, I think, yeah, I'd slap them.
Why?
Because I would.
What's wrong with a pinch in the bum? Come on, it's not
There is.
it's not a crime.
No, I wouldn't like it.
Why not?
Because I wouldn't.
Well, what's acceptable then?
Nothing if you don't know them, they're not allowed to touch
What
you.
about what's like
Well, the wink's alright, whether they get one back is a different thing.
a wink and a nudge? Do you secretly enjoy it?
What?
A wink?
Yeah, well, there's no harm in a wink. Yeah, it makes you smile.
Just had a question sent in from Phil. What toy did you sleep with as a child?
What toy did I sleep
Yeah,
with?
what toy did you sleep with as a child?
I slept with lots of toys. Teddies,
Right.
dolls. And I even had a bunny.
Moving on to present day life, do you still go to bed with toys or not?
No. Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What toys do you go to? Hang on, it's not 9 o'clock yet.
Teddies. And still got your rabbit.
Oh, thank you so much for sending that in. It's gone completely the wrong way. Men working on building sites still cling to the old ways, the archaic rituals of a time when oi darling was legitimate foreplay in the workplace. Wolf whistling, catcalling, skirt bothering builders recreate an age that has long disappeared in the mist of history. So is it right to have a joke with somebody from the opposite sex? Is it alright to pinch the bum? Is it alright to do a wolf whistle?
Now there's been a bit of a debate this week on the wolf whistle. Personally, I quite like it because I wolf whistle to myself to make myself feel better. It gives you a bit of a fluff and fizz. But I can understand how some women find it degrading. I totally get that. But I thought it would be quite funny to flip it on the head and yell like profanities, I wolf whistle at them, just to see how they take it and how they feel. Hey little darling, you You want some of this? Oh, really?
Thanks, Steve Seddon on Facebook. On Facebook Live. Sorry, I can't get around to replying to you in a minute, but I will. Oh, hang on. I knew that was going to run out exactly when it did. Comments already. Alan Blyton on Facebook says, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, Jerry, only if we push against the culture of offence and the victimhood that has made the human interaction a bit of a minefield. Ed Owens, he agrees with you, Jackie. It depends who it is and where they touch. Now, is there anywhere acceptable on a lady's body that a fella can touch?
No,
and get away with?
absolutely nowhere.
Nowhere?
Nowhere, no. A lady's body is for the person that she loves, but vice versa. Women towards men as well. No, nowhere, absolutely not. Not without the permission.
Do you not think it's political correctness gone absolutely crazy?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I don't. My body's my body and nobody will touch it unless I give them permission.
Alright, you're walking down the street then and somebody wolf whistles. Are you offended?
No, that's quite nice. I'd probably whistle back.
So what's the difference between a wolf whistle
And
and
a touch, a total big difference. Big difference, Jerry.
Really?
Yeah, really. A big difference from a touch to a whistle. Come on,
You see, somebody once told me if a woman comes up to a fella and rearranges their tie, that's an affectionate term. It's something. Am I right with that? Or have I been letting all these girls touch my tie? For no apparent reason for
I've
years?
never heard of all the. You probably had all these women after you, Jordy. For years and you didn't know.
You see, I wouldn't mind in the slightest if a woman came up to me and touched me on the bum.
Well, you wouldn't. You definitely wouldn't, you.
Anyway, moving on.
When I was 23, and you are so self-conscious of yourself, and it's just embarrassing. I remember walking through buildings, past buildings, thinking, oh God, I'm so embarrassed. Now I'm 50, I keep walking past. And sadly, they don't even look up.
Nothing.
Just nothing. I know.
Mark Cole on Facebook says, Jerry, most workplaces have been sanitised of any kind of personal interaction these days. It's political correctness. You're absolutely right. And Manjit Kumar, thanks for getting in touch, Manjit. He got told off by senior management for calling a customer love. Alright, let's digress slightly.
No, can I jump in there?
If you must.
When I was a security manager, if any of the people that worked for me called me love or babes, they were in big trouble because that is a bit insulting too.
Do you know what? You talk so much rubbish.
No,
you do. There is
insulting.
nothing wrong with somebody going and saying, "You're all right, love."
You don't say that to your boss.
I don't know. I've said it a couple of times over there.
You don't say it to your boss. You show respect.
Yeah, but what if
respect has gone downhill.
I can tell you, some of my bosses have been female, and I've called them pets before, and they weren't bothered.
Well, I just think it's you have to respect. You've got to respect things, Jerry.
So by calling
There's
somebody,
a time and a place.
by calling somebody a love,
It depends who you're calling.
introducing Richie Lee.
Who?
Just thought I'd call you something different in case I get
I
wrong.
think it's a continental. It's a because down south you call people love a lot.
Yeah.
Pet.
Yeah.
I used to work for a guy. He ran an entertainment agency, and he called everybody love, and it used to make me cringe because it was the most condescending thing ever. Just go, all right, love, yeah, it's so and so from this company here. It used to make me, I used to be embarrassed on the phone, but I call everybody love all the time.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I didn't say there was. I said it depends who you're saying it to. You can't go up to your boss and say, hiya babes, hiya love. I just think it's
babes is really
I think it's totally disrespectful.
Yeah, but I would say love a lot.
You know what I say a lot? Flower. You're right,
Right, flower. I say that if I can't remember people's names. You're right, pets.
Karen Bowman on Facebook says, yes, of course, she loves it. She can't get enough of it.
What's she on about?
I'm starting to wonder.
This will take a long time, haven't I?
And Grant Varley on Facebook also says, if somebody is not very politically correct and says things others find offensive, not meaning any harm, what crime has been committed?
Quite right too.
Yeah, totally agree.
Totally agree. Well done, mate.
Daniel Thurtell on the wire says, it's not just the person you joke with where you have to be concerned. In this day and age, anyone else in earshot can get offended and make a complaint or accusation. That's true.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? That's just balmy. It's the world we live in, unfortunately, and I blame the Americans.
Do you know what I blame?
I blame Dallas.
No, I blame Facebook.
No, because it was way before any social media sites came.
Look what happened last night. I don't know if you were reading some of the threads, but somebody said something just a little bit sort of off the cuff, and then somebody else came in and got offended because I told them to do what?
Oh, you do it on purpose, though.
No, I don't.
Because you like controversy.
No, I don't.
You've lived your life like that.
You love it!
We've had this discussion before.
Give us a call on 01670 600 700. Are you offended by the term love? Does it get on your wick if somebody calls you pets? And do you mind if somebody pinches your bum?
If everybody had a
That's how far up they go. Somebody let me out, going. Got the key, Jess.
Was on that table at the end. There's all that stuff there now.
Have a nice evening.
Alright, cheers for tuning in. Diane Hammond's been in touch. Hi, Diane. She's always calling staff in shops darling, so for her, love wouldn't be a problem. No doubt some out there see it as offensive though. And Andreas Lee in West Yorkshire, listening tonight for the first time, says, the term love is used as an informal colloquialism to acknowledge the other person's existence. Well, just as in Derbyshire and in Yorkshire, they use the word duck. I've never heard you use the word duck.
No, I've never used the word duck. I think it must depend which part of Yorkshire you come from, because my family who live in Halifax, they don't say duck. None of them.
What is it you lot say again?
Say hello, flower or pet.
I mean, you say weird things at the best of times. I mean, last week we had the debate about the tongue.
It's a tongue.
It's not a tongue, it's a tongue. We're not doing it again, moving on. David Massey on Facebook. Of course you can have a joke with the opposite sex Jerry in the workplace. Just do not insist on copying a feel of their breasts or their backside while you do. I mean, that is pushing it.
Well, you was on about the backside.
No, he's on about somebody's breasts.
He said breasts or backsides. You said it's quite alright to touch somebody's backside, and you're out of order.
No, I don't think I am.
You're very out of order.
David goes on to say, for fellas, the girls don't exactly get a hold of their you-know-whats and touch that.
I certainly
I
wouldn't.
suppose he's got a point with that, yeah. And Daniel Thurtell, while all this political correctness has gone mad and social warriors grind my gears, I think the odd wolf whistle, the odd touch on the bum, it's not doing anybody any harm, as it's not a criminal offence, and you're right, Jerry, most people like it.
Good evening. Dairy farmers have been targeting supermarkets in Shropshire today as they campaign against the price they're being paid for milk. The so-called Milk Trolley Challenge involves farmers clearing the shelves of milk, leaving the stalls without any stock. Now, the average cost of a 4-pint carton of milk is 89 pence. That works out at 39.2 pence a litre.
Now, you were telling me a little bit earlier on, Rods, about a rather unusual way to get milk these days.
That's right, Jerry. Yes. In fact, one of the most advanced counties in the UK, Lancashire, they were bringing in 1 or 2 machines, vending machines, especially for milk. You put your bottle in underneath, put your pound coin in, and you get a litre of milk.
What, so you're telling me you could go just to a Joe Blogg's vending machine?
Yeah.
Put your thingy thang underneath, put your quid in, and you get some milk?
This particular one, I think, related to a farm at the moment. But you can go there 24 hours a day and get a pint of milk at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning if you're really that way out. It's a little bit more expensive, but certainly convenient.
Do you really think, Rod, there's any such thing as a poor farmer?
Yes. If you watch some of the country programmes, the farming programmes on TV,
They all drive.
there are some farmers, I know what you're going to say, but there are some farmers actually on tax credits because they struggle to make a living.
So how do they have BMWs and Land Rovers?
Well, maybe on HP. They don't all have Land Rovers. My farmer where I live in Amble has got an 07 registered Volvo. And well, that's not that new, is it? That's 9 years old, Jerry, a 9-year-old car. And these tractors are even older than that.
Do you think we pay a fair amount for milk, or do you think the supermarkets are giving back to the farmers an appropriate contribution?
Well, this is a problem, the supermarkets. They're all in competition with each other. Consequently, they drive the price down. I can go back a few years now when milk used to be delivered on our step, and we were paying the same probably 20 years ago for it to be delivered on the step as you are now in the local supermarket.
So you know the cost of a pint of milk?
And about 80p or something.
No, it's about 40 something.
Okay, big on the bit, one of the biggest ones.
This is a classic Boris, isn't it? You're going to change now the sort of milk. I said a pint of milk.
All right, a pint of milk. Okay, about 40. Well, there you go. I don't know how much a pint of milk costs. No, so
Why does it not surprise me that Boris Johnson does not know the price of milk? So where do you buy yours? Is it at the local supermarket? Is it at the corner shop? And more importantly, are farmers getting a raw deal? Make live. So then why are farmers protesting? They say they are in crisis because of a continuing fall in the price of milk. Put simply, it is costing farmers more money to produce milk than the amount they receive when they actually sell it. Figures released by the Department of Food and Rural Affairs, commonly known as DEFRA, for June 2016 put the average farm gate price, which is the amount of cash farmers receive, at 23.6 pence per litre, which is the lowest for 5 years, and down 25% in the last 12 months. So Jackie, would you be prepared to pay more to help the farmers out?
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah, I would. I think supermarkets and local shops, they can get greedy and they could give the farmers a bit more.
But how much more?
Well, they'd have to come to an agreement between themselves. I'm not a farmer, so I don't know. But they definitely do need more.
Alright, well, they reckon the farmer's production costs, this is for a 2-litre bottle, 62 pence to produce it. The farmers themselves are paid 48p. The retailer, as in Lidl, Asda, Tesco, etc., they mark up 46 pence on top. So the current average retail price is 94p for a 2-litre bottle. Now this is where I know I'm being robbed, because the corner shop where I live, it's a lot more than 94p.
Yeah, mine is too. Yeah. And like you say, especially because out of dates are quick.
So how much would you be prepared to pay? Let's say a pint.
For a pint of milk. I wouldn't even know how much a pint is. How much did you say a pint was these days?
Well, it's 94p for a 2-litre bottle, so that's going to work out at about
50 odd pence?
50 odd pence, yeah.
I'd be willing to go to 60, 70 pence.
Really?
Yeah, really. As long as I was getting a decent thing. Do you know what I say? Bring back the milkman.
Janice on Facebook says she'd willingly pay £1 a pint for her milk, so long as it's fresh and it lasts more than a few days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally agree with that. So give us a call on 1670 600 700. We're not just going to talk about milk, by the way, for the next hour. We've got other things to do as well. Stephen, who's listening in North Shields, is loving this show. He would gladly pay £1 as well. So let's so quick seems to be about a fair price. Do you agree?
Milk way tailors made more, don't you? You can
Yes,
buy the
we
normal
do.
for
Yeah,
89p.
yeah, yeah.
You can buy one for £1.30 off.
Yeah, that's
Without mentioning the name, just say it's the supermarket. Sells them for £1.30 off and gives money back to the
And on the run, run for home, run as fast as I can. Oh, running man, running for home. Run for home, run as fast as I can.
Saying, Jerry, what a difference. What a difference in here tonight that is.
I know, didn't know that. That he worked. Huh?
You wouldn't.
Well, people are used to it with you. Well, it's been one of those nights again. Any other business before we say goodnight?
No, I just wanted to say thank you all very much for listening. Have a fabulous weekend. Be happy, stay safe, and hopefully tune in again for next Friday.
Are you doing anything exciting this weekend?
I think we're back in here on Sunday.
Oh, Chatterbox, Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah, and also we're going to see a band, aren't we, tomorrow, you promised?
All right, yeah, the Melton Constable in
Yeah.
Seaton. Just Seaton Sluice or Seaton Delaval. Get yourselves down there. A few representatives of Beach Up Radio will be around. Also, just want to say a big, big thank you to Judith Hardesty from Hardesty Productions, who have been in tonight videoing us all night, and can't wait to see what we actually look like. And if you want to go along and see Judith, you can catch her in the main street in Amble. She's also available for weddings and christenings and whatever. This is NE1 FM 102.5 across the northeast, online via Beach Up Radio. Taking you back to the studio in Newcastle in Westgate Hill. But we will go on with the mix on Beach Up Radio online. It's 10 o'clock in the UK.
More than 75 people have been arrested after an operation by Police Scotland uncovered at least 30 million images of child sexual abuse. More than 500 victims have been identified, some of them as young as 3. Officers have seized hundreds of computers. Assistant Chief Constable Malcolm Graham urged parents to be alert to the dangers.
Guys, is that right about a cat?